Hello dear students, in this video we will start learning about force. So this is the video for standard 8 student. So we will start the chapter force today. So let us continue. So in this force there are certain key learning points that we need to understand. Means in this force what we are going to learn is force and its effect. What is the meaning of force? What is its effect? Then there are two different types of forces, contact force and non-contact force. Then some other types of forces, then spring balance. So we are going to learn these key learning points. So let us start this chapter. So we do many jobs in our daily life like lifting things, moving things from one place to another, cutting object, etc. To do these jobs, we have to put some effort. Now see, so certain things are given here. What are those things? Some certain things you want to lift, lifting things. Suppose this is a table. On your table, there is a book. Okay, you are here, you are standing right here. Now you want to lift this book. So you'll come over here and you'll lift this book like this. So you have done some work. Okay, moving things from one place to another place. Now look at the boy. He is moving this water gun from here. He is running from here to here. This boy, he is having some pocket with his hand, and he is also moving. So cutting objects in your kitchen, you might have cut object many times. To do these jobs, we have to push some effort. So we have to put some effort. So whatever you want to do something, if you want to do something, you need to put some effort. Like this, in this example, you are standing here, you ask the book a million times to book, please come to me, book, please come to me. The book is never going to come to you. Okay, you have to come here and you have to pick the book. So what? So if you want to do anything, so to do that work, you have to do it on your own. You have to put some effort. You have to do some work. Okay. So what is the force? Force is nothing but push or pull, or the effect of push and pull is known as force. So you can think of any example in your day-to-day life. Whatever you want to do, if you want to do some work, two things you can do. Either you will push or you will pull. Okay, either you will push or you will pull. Without pulling or pushing, you cannot do any work. Suppose this is a ground, there is a football. Now you want to kick the football. So what you are doing here? You are pushing the football. Okay. So there is a chair. You want to move the chair from one place to another place. So you might push it, you might pull it. You want to open door of your refrigerator to drink your favorite cold drink. So you need to pull the refrigerator door. So whatever you want to do in your day-to-day life, you can either do it by pushing or by pulling. So during the festival of Holi, you throw small balloons filled with water at your friend. So this is the example. So this boy is throwing the water balloon towards his friend. You will notice that if you just touch the balloon to your friend's body, the balloon does not burst. However, when you throw the balloon with some effort, it hits your friend, bursts, and splashes the water containing in it. So here what happens, suppose this guy is running and he will just toss the balloon to his friend, then his balloon is not going to burst. But suppose this guy will throw this balloon towards his friend, then this balloon is going to be burst and the water fall down. Okay, the water will split it itself. Okay, or it gets splashed. So how does it happen? Let's see. So while swimming, you push the water behind some effort. So this boy is swimming. So how many of you know how to swim? Comment in the write in the comment section. So suppose you want to swim. with the help of your hand, you need to push the water in the backward direction. So here also Newton's third law applies. Newton's third law, I think you might have read about it, that every action has same and opposite reaction. So this boy is doing some action. What is the action? Pushing the water in the downward, in the backward direction. And backward means in this direction. What is the opposite reaction? In this direction? So the boy is moving in the forward direction. So push the water in the backward direction, move in the forward direction. Swimming is very easy and healthy, by the way. You should practice it. So while opening the door, we have to push the door handle, and at the time of closing door, we pull the door handle with our hand. So this is the same example of the refrigerator as I gave you. So sometimes you need to push it, sometimes you need to pull it, the door. While playing football, you hit the ball with some effort. This example also I have already given. So in our everyday life, we observe that some effort is required to make a stationary object into motion or to stop a moving object. So stationary object, what is the meaning of stationary object? Stationary object means the object which is in rest position. Suppose if I give you this example, this is a table. On the table there is a book. So this book is not moving. It is constantly there until and unless you will come here and pick the book, or someone else comes here and pick the book. So this is known as stationary object, means non-movable object. A freeze, refrigerator, a table, chair, all the things are stationary object. So into motion to stop a moving object. Now the force can be applied, or the effort can be applied either to move the object, or suppose an object is moving, to stop the object. What is the example? Same example we will take. Suppose this is a ground, this is a football. So your friend kicked the football. Now the football is rolling like this, it is moving, and you want to stop the football. So what you will do? Either you will catch it, or you will apply your leg to stop it. Okay, you will make it stop. So in one case, the force is, or the effort is applied to move the ball. In other case, the effort is applied to stop the ball. Okay. So this effort can be push or pull. Push and pull are forces. So what are forces? Force is nothing but a push or a pull. So force can be applied either by pushing something or by pulling something. Forces are the important part of our world. We use force while we work and play. So either doing work, either we are playing, we always use forces. Even while giving exam, you are using force. So you are writing on your uh, copy, exam copy, with the help of the pen you are writing. So whatever you are writing, how you are able to write, by the application of force only. Okay. So forces are all around us. So in a simple way, a push or a pull on a body is called force. So this is the definition of force. Here, let me underline it. So if in your exam it is asked that define force or what is force, you need to write this one. A push or a pull on a body is called force. Okay. The direction in which a body is pushed or pulled is called the direction of force. So what is the direction of force? Suppose this is an object. You are pushing the object in this direction. If you push the object in this direction, the object will move in the forward direction. So this direction is known as direction of force. On the other hand, suppose there is another object. Suppose there is another object. You will push the object in this direction. So in which direction the object will move? In the same direction. So these arrows shows the direction. So this direction is known as direction of force. Objects cannot move by themselves. Object cannot, they are not living body. Only a living body can move by itself. The non-living body or the object, it cannot move. A force is needed to push or pull them before they can start or stop moving. So if there is a stationary object, if you want to move it, or if there is a moving object, if you want to stop it, a force has to be applied. Without the application of force, you cannot stop a moving object, or you cannot move a stationary object. So that is the meaning of this one. So far we have understood what is a force. Force is nothing but a push or pull. So to move a stationary object, you need to either push it or pull it. And if the body is moving, you also have to apply certain amount of force to make it stop. We understood this much. So now let us continue. Effects of force. What are the effects of force? A force cannot be seen. You cannot see it. Okay, you cannot go to market, or cannot go to a shop and ask the shopkeeper that uncle, please give me 10 kgs force. No, this is not possible. You cannot see it. You can only feel it. So a force cannot be seen. It can be judged. You can judge it, or you can feel it only by the efforts which it can produce the various bodies around us. A force can produce the following effect. So a force, you cannot see it, you can only judge it, or you can only feel it. Whenever the force is applied to a certain object, you can see the object moving. Okay, suppose this is an object, a force is applied here. What you are seeing, what you can see is the object which is moving. Okay, the force which is applied, you cannot see it. Okay, so a force can produce the following effects. What are the effects which is produced by the force? Let us see. The first one, force can make an object move from its position of rest. These red lines, these are important. Remember these lines. Force can make an object move from its position of rest. This one I have already discussed. Let's suppose this is a body, or this is an object, or whatever it is. Okay. So if you want to move this, you have to apply a force either by pushing or pulling. Then only this object will move. Otherwise, it is not going to move. So we can make an object move by applying force on it. Applying force. You have to apply force on it so that the object can move. When you push your friend, he or she tends to fall down. Suppose you will push your friend. Okay, suppose this is you. Okay, you are standing. Okay, this, it doesn't look like you, it looks like an alien, but consider this is you. Okay, this is your friend. Okay, both of you are standing. So your friend, the bigger one, will push you. So what will happen? You might fall down. Okay, like this. So what he has or she has done, she pushed you, or he pushed you so that you fell down. When you push your friend, he or she tends to fall down. Now he or she might fall down or might not fall down. To pluck an apple from the tree, so apple tree is not here, so we'll consider some other example. Like suppose to pluck mango from a mango tree, you pull the apple towards yourself. So here suppose this is a mango tree. Okay, doesn't look like mango tree, but consider it a mango tree. So this is a mango. Okay, you are standing here. Now you will pluck this mango. So what will happen? It will come to your hand. Now you can enjoy it. Also, you pull the apple or mango towards yourself. Also, a ball at rest on ground starts moving when hit by a hockey stick. This is a ball which is in rest position on the ground. When the hockey player or a person having a hockey stick will hit the ball will start moving in this direction. Unless and until the ball is hit, it will not move in any other direction. Okay, so this is the first point. Force can make an object move from its position of rest. That means if an object is at rest position, with the application of force, the object will tend to move. Okay. So the second point here, force can stop or slow down the moving object. So second point is just the opposite of first point. In first point, what it told that if an object is at rest position, if you apply force, the object will move. In second point, what it is saying that if an object is moving, with the application of force, you can make it stop. So a ball is stopped by a player by applying force in the direction opposite to that of the ball. So suppose this is a ball, it is moving in this direction. So if you want to make the ball stop, you have to apply force in this direction, opposite direction. Okay. The force applied by the lady makes the moving child stop. So this one, suppose this child is trying to go somewhere. Now his mother is trying to pull him, so he will not be able to move. Okay. When you apply force on the brakes of a moving car, its speed slows down, the car is stopped. So you might have tried this one also. Suppose you are moving with your scooty or a bike or a bicycle. If you apply brake, your vehicle slows down. So a force can stop a moving body or can reduce the speed of the moving body. So what second point is telling, if the body is moving, then either by application of force, in the opposite direction, either you can make the body stop or you can reduce the speed of the body. There are some more examples. There are some more points. Third point, force can make a moving object move fast. The third point tells you that force can make a moving object move faster. So suppose this is an object which is already moving in this direction. If you push this object from the backward, it will start moving in the with a very high speed. Okay. When you push the child swimming in a swing with a force, it swings faster. When we apply more force on the pedals of a moving bicycle, it moves faster. Suppose you are moving in your bicycle. If you pedal the bicycle with very high speed or speedily, then what will happen? Your bicycle will move faster. Suppose you are moving in a bike, you accelerate it, then what will happen? Its speed increases. So if more force is applied in the same direction, the speed of the body increases. Okay. When a football player hits the moving ball, the ball starts moving faster. So by applying more force, moving object move faster. This is the next point. Force can bring change in the direction of moving object. So this is a football. Here you can show the direction of the football. So this is a football. Here you can see the football. It is moving in this direction. Now when this boy comes and this kicks the football in this direction, now it is moving in this direction. So the direction has been changed. Earlier it was moving in this direction, now it is moving in this direction. So force can bring change in direction of moving object. Force always has same direction. When a football player hits the ball coming towards him, the ball goes to the goalkeeper. Now this football is moving towards the player. Now when he kicks the ball starts moving towards the goalkeeper. Okay. The player has applied the force on the football to change its direction. Now the direction is changed. A force can change the direction of the moving car. Now this is another example. Okay, you have must have played this game many a times, carom. So when you hit the dot with the help of the striker, so earlier it was moving in this direction. When it strikes in the boundary, it again comes to this direction. Okay. So this is how, when force is applied, the direction of the moving object can be changed. Force always has same direction, and the body on which the force acts changes or tends to change its position in the direction of the force. Now next point, fifth point, force can change the shape and size of the object. Now you might have seen this one in your kitchen. You can see this one. So while making chapati, first you need to make dough. Okay. This dough, with the help of uh, the force applied by the lady, changes the shape of the dough into round chapati. So these are the chapati. We enjoy it while eating. So first, to make this one, first we need to make dough. Okay. After making dough, it needs to be converted into round shape. Okay. So the shape is changed. So how the shape is changing from dough to the round shape? That means from the spherical shape to the flat shape, round shape with the help application of force only. When you squeeze toothpaste tube to take out toothpaste in the morning, its shape changes. Okay. Similarly, when you squeeze a tomato, it gets squashed. So these are some of the examples. And there are some of the questions. Let us revise. What happens when a thin sheet of metal is hammered again and again? So what will happen here? You think and tell. When force is applied on the rope, when water is drawn from a well. Okay. What happens when a tomato or a boiled potato is crushed? So these are some of the questions. Then you can think and write answer. Okay. So this is all about today's class. In the next class, we will start contact and non-contact force. Okay. So thank you and have a nice day.